Hello everyone. Today I can explain about one of the media in this classroom. Before we start to this media, I can explain about media. What is media? Media are all of forms and channels used to transmit message of information, namely is a communication tool used in the learning process to provide information from students who aim to practice in learning activities. Okay, and now I can explain about what is a textbook. Textbook can be very meaningful learning media if they are used as a communication tool to provide accurate information from learning records to students. Media is a means used a communication tool in the learning process so that complete and impact information can be received by students to that learning activities can take place optimally and efficiently. And now, why textbooks are very effective as learning media? Okay, the first is submission of subject matter can be unformed. The second, the learning process becomes more interesting. The three, student learning process becomes more interactive. Amount of teaching learning time can be reduced. Quality of student learning can be improved. Learning process can happen anywhere and anytime. The next, positive attitude of student towards learning materials and the learning process itself can be improved. And finally, the teacher's role can change in a more positive and productive direction. The next, why textbooks is very important in the learning process. Okay, textbooks is very important in the learning process because it can be used a medium that make it easier for educators to convey and develop material in class. Educators have limited time to develop material in class. Educators have limited time to develop new material because their profession as teacher does not only require them to work in the classroom. What is textbook benefit for student outside the classroom? Okay, as for the benefits of books for students outside the classroom, including uh, firstly, reference material or reference material by student, where student can look for reference to the assessment given by the teacher and the secondly, provide opportunity for students to repeatedly study or learn new lesson, uh, which can help students repeat the material they have learned and help students export the material at home. Okay, and the last I can explain about what is function textbook for teacher and student. Okay, the first is I can explain about what is function textbook for a teacher, and the first is a guide to identify what students should teacher or learn. That is, with textbooks, the teacher provides instruction when teaching, so that learning does not divide from the learning to be taught. The secondly, knowing the order of presentation. With the textbook, a teacher will know the order of their teaching from easy material to more difficult material, from narrow material to be broader material. And the last is obtaining material easy. With textbook, teacher will also know what a learning material or other learning resource are needed by student in certain material, so that it can facilitate student understanding it receiving material from the teacher. Secondly, textbook function for student. The first, as a means of certainty about what they teach. Uh, Textbooks will help students to know what student will learn, so that student will be better prepared to take part in learning. And the second, control to find out how much and how far they master the subject matter. In the textbook, there are pre-chapter and chapter by chapter evaluation question as well as per indicator exercise. This can be used as a tool to measure student ability to master the subject matter in terms of student cognitive abilities. And the next, attract student attention with picture. These textbooks, which are also equipped with picture to clarify understanding of the material, will attract student attention first from the elementary school level, especially for low grades 1, 2, and 3. And the last is cultivate student reading interest. The exercise of the textbooks is also space to foster interest in reading Indonesian children who are still very low. Because with textbooks, students will be able to find answers to the problems they face by reading the books. Okay, it is an explanation of learning media using textbooks about the meaning of effective media from textbooks, the importance of textbooks media, benefits aside the classroom from textbook media, and also the function of the books media for teacher and student. That's all from me, and thank you.